Warbots, it's a game that I've played for over 2 years now, and well, I gotta say that there are some issues with the game, and one of the biggest ones that I hear people talking about all the time is pay to win. But let me tell you something. There is one that is lurking in the shadows that people really don't talk about that is a major crippling issue that I want to shine some light on today. So let's get right into it, everyone. Okay guys, so I have not made a video about issues in Warbots in a while, and honestly because I felt like they were very rant-like. I mean, I went a little bit crazy sometimes. I feel like I put some of the issues in my life into, the videos, and I took it out on, Warbots. I don't know why, it's just how I ran back then. So I'm trying to be a lot less rant-like and a lot more reasonable. I mean, Warbots is a business. Well, Pixonic, of course, is a company, and Warbots is just a business. They are trying to make money off of it. And at the end of the day, they can make players happy, but they have to pay the bills. So, I can complain all I want, but at the end of the day, pay to win is something that has to be in Warbots, or else Pixonic itself is not going to be able to function at all, and they are not going to be able to make this game. So I hear a lot of times people complaining about pay to win, and I have so much in the past. But let's be honest, in 2019, pay to win has gotten significantly better. Now, I cannot say that I cannot say that I will ever have a fully maxed hangar of leeches with all the pilots, all the modules, everything. But I can say that I can survive pretty well in Champion League as a free-to-play player. I've not spent a dime in the game ever. So I don't feel like that's as much of an issue, but there's one issue that I feel like could basically cripple Warbots. Pay to win makes it a little bit less fun for some of us free-to-play players and even pay-to-win players, but at the end of the day, this issue could downright destroy Warbots as we know it, and that is the servers. Now, I don't hear very much about these. People complain about it a lot, but it's not nearly as much as some of the other issues in Warbots. These servers in Warbots are broken. I don't know how else to say it, but they are poorly optimized, and they are honestly very glitchy, spotty. Yeah. I always thought that, the lag that was associated whenever I play Warbots was just because my phone, couldn't handle Warbots, that it was such it required so much resources on my phone that my phone just couldn't keep up. But, sorry guys, I need to clear my throat. But, I slowly have found out that that's not the case. You see, when I had my Samsung S7, which was a very old phone, let me tell you that, it was hard playing Warbots, I gotta say, because it was a phone that was very old. It could not handle Warbots in the least bit. It could not handle most games, I'm gonna be honest with you. And so it lagged continuously. Now, only now have I figured out that Warbots, honestly, it's got some issues, I gotta say. Man, when I was playing Warbots out of all of them, even when I was on my Samsung S7, Warbots was glitchy, okay? Compared to all of the other games. I mean, the other games lagged decently, but Warbots was insane. It began at the end of, that phone's lifetime, it began to get, honestly, so hard to play that it was unplayable. For a phone that's only a couple years old, that's not very good, I gotta say. So now I have the Samsung S10, and well, it's so much better. Oh my god. And now I gotta clear my throat again. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. And so it was so much less laggy. I could run almost every single game at the full quality that I could. If I played Call of Duty, I could do the max settings, the max FPS, the max graphics, and all of that. And I could play it perfectly fine with no issues, no lag whatsoever. And then I came onto Warbots, and it was minuscule lag. However minuscule, it was an issue. And I was like, okay. So I began to think about it, and I began to try and figure out, because this was really affecting my performance, and it was really, even these minuscule lags, they throw you off so much, and it made it hard to play, honestly. Just these little lag spikes, every so often, and it was just hard, honestly, to play. Targeting an Aljun that was flying in the air, it was, I would say, near impossible. And so after a while, I was like, okay, I kind of was thinking maybe my phone just couldn't fit up to the standards. Maybe it just wasn't good enough of a phone. And the Samsung S10 is a super good phone. It should be able to handle Warbots so much, easily. And so I began to question that. And so I just thought, okay, maybe my phone's just not that as great as I thought it was. And I was like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal, you know? So later, I don't. Now, let me just tell you, I don't watch a lot of like Warbots gameplay or anything, but I just happened to click on one of Manny Gaming's videos. And it was a gameplay video. I don't know. I was bored. I was just searching around on the internet. And I came across that video, and I was like, okay, let's just click on it. It's gameplay. I'm not, I'm not a big fan of watching other people play gameplay, but it's whatever. So I watched it, and I was having a good time. And then I noticed he was having the same exact issue. These minuscule little lags everywhere. It was continuous. Like if you watched him like look at a Ao Jun in air, you could see that the Ao Jun was lagging quite a bit, and it's hard to target that. You could see he was having a little bit of trouble targeting that, and I was like, wait a minute. And if you go down to Manny Gaming's little bio on his YouTube, he shows his PC specs. He runs this on PC, okay? This guy is, I'm pretty sure he's kind of rich because, like, he's a YouTuber and everything. And, like, if you look at his, like, PC specs, oh my god. 64 gigabytes of RAM, like, one of the craziest processors. I think one of the graphics things had, like, the 280 Ti, the GT, I don't know what the frick it's called, okay? The GTX or something 280 Ti, which is, by the way, a component of a PC that can cost, I think, around like $1,000. It's expensive. That PC is an expensive PC that could honestly play almost any game. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to say almost any game on the internet. And yet it cannot play a mobile game. And that works at 180p at 30 FPS. That is the cap, by the way, for Warbots. At least on the Android platform. I think on Steam it's like 60 FPS. But the cap for the resolution and FPS is 30 FPS, 180p. And he was lagging. So I'm like, this is not an issue that, first of all, is just pertains to me or, you know, maybe just our phone's requirements. This is an issue that is completely server-wide. The servers, they are laggy, okay? They are poorly optimized. I don't understand what exactly is going on here. And I don't know, if you haven't noticed, I don't know the least bit about computers and stuff like that, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not some sort of gamer or anything. I mean, like, I play a mobile game, I know, but I don't really consider myself a gamer. I don't know that stuff. But I know that servers can be poorly optimized, and that can make them hard to play on. And this server was laggy. It was glitchy. It was... And it seems like every single update, it gets worse to a certain extent. I feel like Warbots, you know, if they do not address the servers, please, I'm making this video not out of hatred for Pixonic, but hope that they will hopefully find the issue and fix it. Because this is an issue that is hard. It's hard for players to play this game. And honestly, it's not helping Pixonic in the least bit. If I can't play War Robots on my Samsung S7, not everyone has a really nice phone that they can play this on. War Robots should be a game that should be available to the masses to play. And you know what? If players can barely play it on, you know, some of the newest phones without it lagging pretty decently, then how are they supposed to play it on maybe an older phone? I've done it before. It's really hard. And it makes me want to play other games, honestly. Like, I'm doing this for Warbots. I love Warbots, okay? I love the game completely, and I am standing by it, even if, you know, the servers are bad. But for some players that really and truly aren't as interested in the game, they're going to move on. There's other games to play. And I don't want that to happen to Warbots, you know? I want this game to be as good as possible, and I really hope that they address the servers. And the game... If the servers get better, I hope it does, the game will be so much better as a whole, and I honestly hope that this happens. I hope the gameplay gets better. I hope in 2019 I have not 2019, 2020, I'm sorry, we are in 2019 right now, goodness. I'm still back in 2015, I don't even know. But like in 2020, I really hope that Warbots takes some time, goes back, looks at their graphics, looks at a lot of the different, you know, issues in the game. Well, I wouldn't say issues. There are certain things that aren't exactly issues, but things that could be improved. And looks at their servers, looks at all of this stuff. Hopefully we get cross-platform, better graphics, a better server, stuff that would make the game so much more appealing to anyone. Because this game is a good game. Honestly, scratch that. This game is a great game, but the servers need to be fixed. I really, in 2020, I don't mind if they release new content, and I mean, I don't really I don't really care if they release it, you know. Well, I do care, of course, but I really hope that they take the time to focus on the things in Warbots, the inner workings of Warbots, and I hope that they really and truly make this game a game that can be played by all, a game that, you know, doesn't lag, a game that looks overall really nice in terms of graphics. Because right now the graphics, I mean, it's they're okay, I guess. You know, I wouldn't say they are some amazing graphics, but like they're working for now, but games are getting more and more advanced, and that I think Call of Duty shows that. Call of Duty Mobile right now is one of the top games on the market, and well, have you seen the graphics? The graphics are like PS4 quality graphics. It's really nice. And I feel like, you know, Warbots, they need to get with those times, or it's, I don't know. I don't think the game's going to die anytime soon, but I really hope they get with the times, and, you know, we could get a lot more people onto this, on board with Warbots. Yeah, that's what I think, guys. I hope that you guys talk about this in the comment section. I hope that you guys continue this chat onwards into your clan, Discord servers, whatever, and I hope that we continue to, you know, figure out the issues in Warbots and hopefully get Pixonic to be able to fix them. All right, guys, it's Kamikaze. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.